Part of healing is remembering, not necessarily letting the past consume our every waking moment, but also not ignoring its impact on us. Fox 17's Julie Dunmeyer looks into MSU Museum's work to preserve shooting memorials.
Items from memorials around campus are not being forgotten. They are actually becoming part of the Michigan State University Museum's possession, and they're taking in those items and taking good care of them for maybe future use, or it's actually undetermined what's going to happen to these items, but they do want to make sure that they are being preserved.
Run!
1 year ago, the darkest of days. 3 dead. 5 hurt. Alexandria Verner, Ariel Anderson, and Brian Frazier, senselessly gone forever. A permanent reminder of February 13th, the day Spartans will never forget, sits near where much of one man's deadly tirade unfolded, a walkway between Olin Health Center and Berkey Hall. Some reminders were less permanent. They covered campus. Michigan State University is ensuring these will never be forgotten.
The museum was created in 1857.
A full archive, everything that was left. You'll find a little bit of a lot. And it's what you won't find in the museum that has director Devin Ackman wanting to speak.
The MSU Museum is serving as the central repository for the materials that were left at the memorials following February 13, 2023.
A responsibility.
Over 1,000 posters, individual letters.
A duty not taken lightly.
Stuffed animals.
Sensitive selections.
Other types of ways in which people express their emotions following the events last year here on campus.
Tempered with time.
For about a year, we just allowed that material to kind of stabilize and to give ourselves some grace in handling it.
Now being handled, so full of emotion, our cameras were not allowed to capture it as portions of the memorial are being cataloged and digitized. But we do remember what campus once looked like.
Handling this material is extremely difficult. Again, we are impacted by the events that took place and the ongoing act of processing that. So I do have a deep concern for my collection staff in particular that is processing this material.
Pieces of history preserved at one university institution and another.
This is a rose, this is a tulip, and this is alstroemeria.
These flowers, not part of what Michigan State University herbarium usually keeps, but they have a good reason to make an exception.
These particular plants came from the memorials that happened spontaneously during, after following the shootings on campus.
One from the Rock, one from the Union, and one from Sparty. This preservation effort was a student's idea.
One of our students was on campus within a few days after the shooting, just as people were leaving these monuments, and he was in one of the parking ramps on campus, came down the ramp and found like a single flower laying on the floor, like somebody had probably dropped it on their way to leaving some of these plants, some of the flowers at a monument. So he picked it up because he felt like it shouldn't just be laying there on the floor, and in the process of that, I think he thought of ways maybe to take that flower or then sort of commemorate the memorial in a different way.
Pressed and saved, becoming a permanent part of the school's collection.
We felt like it was such an important moment that it would be great to be able to document this in some way for posterity.
Items that will forever shine a light as we remember the darkest of days.
So again, it's unclear, and the museum hasn't decided just yet if there will be an exhibit of these items sometime in the future, but they wanted to make sure that the items from these memorials have been preserved, and that's why they're doing all of the work they're doing. Reporting in East Lansing, Julie Dunmeyer, Fox 17 News.